In 2026, over 40% of new business applications are being built without writing a single line of code. Think about that for a second. We're talking about real businesses solving real problems, often hitting millions in revenue, all from drag-and-drop interfaces. This isn't just about building a landing page anymore. It's about automating workflows, launching full-scale marketplaces, even AI-powered tools that previously needed an entire dev team. The rise of no-code isn't just a trend. It's a seismic shift, fundamentally changing who can build and innovate. It's what happens when the tools catch up to the ideas. But with hundreds of platforms out there, how do you know which ones are actually building real companies, not just glorified prototypes? Today, we're diving into the no-code tools that are empowering everyday operators to launch companies and build serious infrastructure without needing to hire a CTO. We'll look at the platforms powering actual startups, the ones with enterprise-grade capabilities, and the hidden gems you need to know about in 2026. Stick around, because if you've ever had a business idea but felt limited by tech, this is for you. Okay, let's talk about the no-code revolution, because if you're not paying attention, you're missing a seismic shift. In the past 2 years alone, the global no-code market has exploded, surging past $20 billion and projected to hit nearly $190 billion by 2030. Think about that. Almost a tenfold increase in less than a decade. It's not just a trend. It's a fundamental change in how software is built and businesses are launched. Take Sarah Doody, for example, the founder of the UX Notebook. She used no-code tools to launch a substantial part of her business, scaling her educational offerings and subscription services without writing a single line of code. That's not just a side hustle. That's a real business, built on speed and iteration, not a massive engineering budget. Even larger enterprises are seeing the light. Gartner predicts that by 2025, 70% of new applications developed by enterprises will use low-code or no-code technologies. We're moving beyond shadow IT or niche internal tools. This is becoming the core of how companies innovate. This isn't about replacing developers. It's about empowering everyone else. It's like the early days of the internet, when suddenly you could build a website without being a hardcore programmer. This is that moment for everything else. The reason this matters now, more than ever, is the sheer speed of business. If you can prototype an idea, validate it, and even launch a full product in days or weeks instead of months, your competitive advantage is astronomical. It frees up resources, drastically reduces time to market, and allows a founder or a team to focus on the problem they're solving, not the underlying code. It's about getting more done with less and truly democratizing creation. So, if you're looking to launch a new product, automate internal workflows, or even just build a more engaging website, the question isn't if you should use no-code, but which tools will give you the most leverage. First up, let's dive into the world of web and app development, starting with the one that's arguably led the charge for years: Bubble. In the dynamic realm of website creation, Webflow stands out as a prime example of this magic. Back in 2013, Vlad Magdalin, Sergey Magdalin, and Bryant Cho founded Webflow with a pioneering vision to democratize professional, custom-designed websites, making them accessible to everyone from independent creators to large enterprises. Today, it's not merely a no-code website builder. It's a sophisticated visual development platform, empowering users to design pixel-perfect layouts while it meticulously writes clean, semantic HTML, CSS, and even JavaScript in the background. This transcends the limitations of generic templates. It's about achieving unique aesthetics and total design control, a level of fidelity traditional drag-and-drop builders like Wix or Squarespace often miss. For businesses like Lattice or HelloFresh needing that bespoke look, or for design and marketing teams who refuse to compromise on brand identity and seek a precise implementation of their Figma prototypes, Webflow is a significant upgrade. Its remarkable scalability means a small startup can launch a polished MVP, and a Fortune 500 company can manage complex marketing campaigns and landing pages. You can start with a free plan, and paid options like Basic at $14 a month or CMS at $23 a month make it accessible for various budgets. While it does have a steeper learning curve than simpler alternatives, that investment consistently pays off in unparalleled design fidelity and granular control. It's important to note, though, that if you're building complex, data-intensive web applications with intricate backend logic and user authentication flows, you might find Webflow's capabilities limited. For those specific needs, a powerful tool like Bubble would be a more suitable fit. This unwavering focus on empowering design, rather than just simplifying it, is what truly sets Webflow apart in a crowded market. Now, what if you want to power up your web apps, code-free, beyond just the front end? When it comes to building actual web applications without a single line of code, Bubble is the name that consistently comes up. Back in 2012, Josh Haas and Emmanuel Strashnov founded Bubble with a vision to let anyone build sophisticated web apps, from social networks to marketplaces and full-fledged SaaS products. What makes Bubble so powerful is its ability to handle both front-end and back-end development entirely within its visual interface. You can design your user interface, define database structures, set up complex workflows, and integrate with external APIs, all without writing code. Entrepreneurs and startups love Bubble because it drastically reduces the time and cost associated with launching a new product. Instead of spending six figures and months on development, you can often go from idea to functional MVP in weeks. For example, Coins, a financial savings platform, used Bubble to build their initial product, eventually raising millions in venture capital. Bubble's pricing is also built for scale, starting with a free plan for experimentation, moving to a starter plan at $29 a month, and a growth plan at $119 a month, allowing projects to expand without breaking the bank. You can build intricate booking systems, robust internal tools, or custom CRM platforms. However, it's important to understand Bubble's sweet spot. It's not designed for native mobile apps or offline functionality. For those specific needs, tools like Adalo or Glide offer better solutions. But for web applications, Bubble truly shines, empowering creators to bring complex ideas to life. This fundamental shift in application development naturally extends to how we manage and automate data. When it comes to managing and automating data, Airtable has absolutely redefined what a spreadsheet can be. Founded in 2012 by Howie Liu, Andrew Ofstad, and Emmett Nicholas, Airtable started with a simple idea. What if you combine the flexibility of a spreadsheet with the power of a database? They've since built a $11.7 billion company, boasting over 300,000 organizations and a reach to 80% of the Fortune 100, fundamentally changing how teams track everything from content calendars to complex inventory. What makes Airtable stand out is its visual database approach. Instead of rigid rows and columns, you get a highly customizable interface with rich field types, attachments, checkboxes, drop-downs, and even linked records. This allows users to connect related data across different bases and views, creating a holistic picture. For instance, the marketing team at HubSpot effectively uses Airtable to manage their entire content pipeline, linking article drafts to specific campaign budgets, tracking asset creation through various approval stages, and even tying directly to author assignments. The free plan offers a solid starting point with 1,200 records per base, but paid tiers like Plus at $10 per user per month, up to 5,000 records, and Pro at $20 per user per month, up to 50,000 records, unlock expanded features, like increased record limits and advanced automation capabilities. You can even automate workflows directly within Airtable with their built-in automations, or connect it to hundreds of other services via Zapier and Make. It's a powerful alternative to traditional spreadsheets, providing an intuitive, visual, and highly customizable data management solution that, frankly, you just can't get with Excel alone. And speaking of expanding possibilities, this mindset isn't limited to the web. In the realm of launching mobile apps without writing a single line of code, Adalo stands out as a serious contender. Founded by David Adkin and Ben Heffel, Adalo has positioned itself as a no-code platform for building native mobile apps for both iOS and Android, and even progressive web apps, or PWAs. What makes Adalo so powerful is its drag-and-drop interface, letting you easily build custom databases, set up user authentication, and integrate with third-party APIs. I've seen indie makers use it to launch everything from local event guides to internal tools for their small businesses. Adalo's pricing model is pretty accessible, starting with a free plan. Their creator plan, at $36 per month, lets you publish your apps directly to the Apple App Store and Google Play Store without needing a developer account, a huge barrier for many aspiring app creators. This capability, combined with their strong community support and extensive template library, significantly accelerates the entire app development process. Think about the time and cost savings for an entrepreneur looking to test a new app idea. Another strong player in this space is Glide, which has carved out a niche for instantly turning spreadsheets into mobile apps. While Adalo is more about building complex, feature-rich native experiences, Glide excels at creating simple, data-driven tools like directories or internal team trackers from a Google Sheet. It's a testament to how specialized these no-code tools are becoming. What this teaches us is that the barrier to entry for mobile app development is essentially gone. This shift isn't just about speed, it's about empowerment. It means more ideas can be tested, iterated, and launched with significantly less capital and technical expertise. This idea of connecting different tools and automating tasks really brings us to the next category of no-code platforms. When it comes to streamlining workflows and connecting everything, Zapier is the undisputed champion of no-code automation. Founded in 2011 by Wade Foster, Brian Helmig, and Mike Knoop, Zapier's mission was simple: make it easier for people to connect the software they use. Today, they enable users to integrate over 5,000 different applications, essentially acting as the central nervous system for countless businesses. The core concept is Zaps, automated workflows that trigger an action in one app based on an event in another. For example, imagine every time a new lead fills out a form on your website, say, via Typeform, Zapier can instantly create a new contact in your CRM, like Salesforce or HubSpot, and even send a personalized welcome email. This eliminates tedious manual data entry, saving hours of repetitive work. Or perhaps you want to automatically save all email attachments from a specific sender directly into a Google Drive folder. Zapier handles that too. Wade Foster, Zapier's CEO, often talks about how their tools empower small businesses to act like much larger enterprises. Zapier's pricing model is tiered, starting with a free plan for up to 5 single-step Zaps and 100 tasks per month, which is great for individuals getting started. Their professional plan, at $49 a month, allows for multi-step Zaps and significantly higher task volumes, catering to small teams and growing businesses. This scalability is key to its adoption. What this teaches us is the immense value in creating interoperability, turning a collection of disparate tools into a cohesive, automated system. What all of these tools, from Bubble's full-stack app development to Airtable's structured data management, Adalo's native mobile apps, and Zapier's workflow automation, really show us is that the barrier to entry for building powerful digital products has fundamentally collapsed. We're moving from an era where only specialized engineers could ship code to one where a single operator, armed with these platforms, can launch entire businesses or automate complex processes in a fraction of the time and cost. It's less about replacing developers and more about democratizing creation, empowering millions to experiment, innovate, and bring their ideas to market without needing to hire a full tech team or spend years learning to code. I'm genuinely curious. Have you ever used a no-code tool like the ones we discussed to launch a side project, automate a tedious part of your job, or even build a business? What was your experience, and what did you build? Drop your stories in the comments below. I read every single one. If you're interested in understanding how these shifts in technology are impacting business and building, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our deep dives. And if you're looking to take this further, my breakdown of the best AI tools for automating repetitive tasks in 2026 is exactly the next thing you should watch.